the agenda, I have one meeting with a client today. This is a pretty light week in terms of meetings. In terms of work, it's not. Although I'm really hoping it'll be lighter than what my work schedule has been like recently. But I purposefully asked my assistant to like not put a ton of meetings on my schedule this week because I kind of just like need a break from all the meetings, and I really need some time to like really get things done and be creative. We try to put meetings on the calendar for me like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because Mondays I usually don't want to meet with anybody other than my assistant because like it's a Monday. Fridays I don't do meetings on Fridays like as a rule. Very rarely do I go against that because I just feel like Fridays should be fun and chill and casual, and we shouldn't be having a lot of meetings on Fridays. Why? Like, who schedules a meeting for like 3 o'clock on a Friday? Like, who does that? I am trying to take you guys along for like a week in my life, but to be honest, the week has already gotten away from me a little bit. Like, it's Tuesday. Monday just was too busy. I never got around to actually pulling out my camera. Yesterday I had like my Monday meeting with my assistant. I got on my walking pad. My walking pad has literally been one of my favorite purchases of my entire life. Only imagine what the back of my head looks like right now. Okay, well, I'm also having lunch with my sister today. She just responded to my text. So after my client meeting today, I'll go have lunch with her. I have a meeting today with one of my clients. She's a podcaster, an influencer, and an author, and she's really cool. Right now I'm just doing a lot of like social content creation for her, but it's kind of expanded into more work, which has been exciting. And I'm excited because the stuff that we're doing, I really don't see a lot of people doing, because most of them don't have the, either they're not hiring somebody to do it for them, or they themselves don't have the skills needed to do it, or they don't have the time, because it is really time consuming. I can work on 2 reels and it can take me like almost 2 hours sometimes. But the end result though is like chef's kiss. Let me tell you, there's nothing more humbling than seeing yourself on camera in the morning when you're not really ready to be on a camera. I will say that's one thing that is hard for me about vlogging, is that whenever I take videos and stuff and pictures, my immediate reaction is to be like really hard on myself and be like, why does my face look like that? Or like, why is my chin doing that? Or like, why do I look like this? And just like being really hard on myself. But something I'm trying to remember though is like, if I had a daughter, how would I want her to see me talking about myself? Would I want her to see me criticizing myself and saying negative things about how I look? Absolutely not, because there's way more to life than how you look. I'm trying to remember that. It doesn't mean I always do. Doing mascara is one of those things that usually when I do it, I have to be like, why is that such a difficult multitasking? Like, okay, I just thought I heard a really weird noise. Okay, I think it's nothing. It's so funny to me because I just went to all this trouble to like put dry shampoo in my hair so I could wear it down, but I think she's just on her last leg and might need to be put up. But I was watching this really funny video the other day that was like the millennial urge to, once you put your hair up, to like do this. Like, why did all of us do this whenever we put our hair up? And why do I want to continue to do it? Does it look good? I don't know. I feel like it might look worse. I don't know. But that's what I grew up doing. Like, to me, as a middle schooler in high school, that was like the pinnacle of beauty. Style, baby. Now, before I do anything else, it is time for me to sit down and do my devotional. I've been going through this Crown Him King series with, it's from Well-Watered Women. If you follow along with me on Instagram, you've definitely seen this before, and then I think I've mentioned it in a YouTube video before. That's how close I am to being finished. I just have like a few more days left in the study, and every time I finish a Well-Watered Women study, I'm always just like, oh my gosh, like, I'm a little sad about it because they're just so good. To be honest, like, they've really transformed my walk with the Lord because it's helped me to get into a daily non-negotiable routine. And honestly, like, even though I grew up in the church and have been a believer since I was a tiny tot, I still feel like I need some guidance when I read the Word. Now, obviously I know I can open up the Bible and read it anytime I want, and I do believe that the Lord will give me the gift of understanding and wisdom when I read His Word if I ask for that. But sometimes I just need some guidance, especially when it comes to the Old Testament. Sometimes when I read the Old Testament, I'm like, what? Like, so it's it helps me to have some guidance to help me to understand some of the things that are being said. So I'm really excited about that, but since it is Christmas time, I'm about to start their Advent study next month, and I have been like waiting for that. So I've already bought it like weeks ago, but so it's just like on my shelf waiting to be studied. I'm gonna go ahead and do this study. I'm back. It is Wednesday. Oh my gosh. This coffee cup has been up here for like a week now. As you can probably tell, my office is like super messy, and that just kind of reflects the overall state of like my life and just everything that's going on. Just to be totally real, this week has been incredibly stressful, as have the last several. Like, I feel like I've been stressed for months. It's like partly my own fault because I've taken on too much. I'm just really seeing in my business that I have to scale down the amount of clients I'm serving, because right now I have too many clients, and like with all those client relationships, it's just too many details to manage. I'd rather have like a ton of projects from a small group of clients than a large group of clients with a small group of projects spread out between each one, if that makes sense. Right now it's like I have a ton of clients with a ton of projects, and so it's making things just really crazy, and I'm like, okay, December is not that far away. Like, I need to get it together so that next month I can really enjoy the month. Like, we're gonna be going to Florida for a week. I'm probably gonna close down my office for a week for Christmas. Last night I was working until almost 2 a.m. It feels shameful to say that, because I'm like, I have not worked like this in over a year. It feels like when I was like grinding it out for my business day in and day out, when I was working a full-time job alongside my small business. It's a certain level of income that I do want to maintain, but also it's like, is the money really worth it? Like, at what cost? You know, like, I feel like I have no free time, or when I do take time for myself, then I end up working until 2 a.m. Such an emotionally fragile state right now where like the smallest thing will just turn me into a puddle of tears. I still like really enjoy what I'm doing. So it's weird living with both of those feelings at the same time. I'm trying to give y'all a realistic look in my life. Today, I would love to be finished though by like no later than 3 o'clock. It's 11:38 right now. I slept in a little bit this morning. I had to cancel boxing because I didn't feel good, obviously, because I got no sleep last night. I do boxing on Wednesdays, and so I was like, I can't do that. I'm gonna jump on my walking pad here and do some work. I've got a lot of graphics I need to get through for one of my clients that's having another event this month too. Also, like, low-key, the one thing that I don't like about doing weekly vlogs or like a week in the life, like, I do love doing a week in the life, but a week in the life, I like a daily vlog better than a week in the life, because when I do a daily vlog, that's only one day that I really have to have my makeup done like this. If I do like a full week in the life, I feel like I always gotta be looking like makeup done, cute, and I honestly can't even believe that I put makeup on today. And for what? She is truly just living the life of Riley. Not a care in the world. Wow. I just walked 2.5 miles on my walking pad, and now it's time for me to take a break for lunch. And my husband's home for lunch and he doesn't want to be in this video. work with the best assistant ever, and nobody can tell me otherwise. I'm watching The Vampire Diaries. But one of the things that's really, really helpful about having an assistant is when I finish artwork, I can have her send it off to the client, which may seem like a small thing, but when I spend like so much time in like email and Google Drive and handling things with files, excuse me, I burped. It just truly like makes the biggest difference in the world, and I'm so thankful to be able to do that. So it ended up being to be done with work at 3:30 today. I'm like almost there. I'm just about to finish things up. I just need to send her a couple of final messages and then I should be able to be done. Also, look at how pretty my flowers are that my husband bought me. They've been around for like over a week now, so they're kind of starting to die, but I just think they look so beautiful. Okay, I'm going to send off my last things today to my assistant. Oh, show. I feel like I can be done for the day. If I don't leave now, I'll never leave. I'll stay up here for forever. So I think I'm gonna put the laptop away and go downstairs and watch Real Housewives and try to relax before dinner time. So it's now Thursday. I feel like a completely different person. My hair is washed. It's the first time I've washed my hair in literally a week. I know that's like so gnarly. I had gotten it done last Thursday, and so I just watched it for the first time since getting it done, and it's been like a full 7 days. But like, what are you gonna do? But tonight I am going to an event for a client. I'm going to the soft opening tonight for my client. They're a coffee house in Indiana. So my husband and I are gonna go to that. Really excited. Can't wait to see everything in person. Some of my artwork will be there. Merch that I've designed will be there. So it is going to be a special and really cool event. So really pumped about that. It's 11 o'clock now. So another day that I've gotten kind of a late start here. Yesterday, I ended up finishing up work for the day around like 4 o'clock. And then I just spent the rest of the evening like chilling out, watching TV and hanging out with my husband, and I really, really needed that time to chill. So honestly, today I'm trying to keep in with the same mode of like trying to be chill, trying to not rush myself. And then my husband took Dolly, our dog, to daycare for half the day today so that I can just like really focus. And I mean, I love having her around during the day, but it is kind of nice to not have to worry about like taking her outside and stuff in the morning right now. So I appreciate having this time too for her to be able to get her energy out, because I feel bad when there's days when I can't take her for a walk because I literally just don't have the time to get out there. To try and knock some things out, and then I'm gonna go grab some lunch and then hang out and work at a coffee shop, and then I've got a counseling appointment at 1 p.m. so I'll go to that and then come back here, finish up work for the day, and then go to the soft opening tonight for my client. And who knows what this day will hold, because when it's like an event day for a client, you never know when things are gonna come in like last minute. Only God knows. God has already ordered my steps for today, so I'm just gonna trust and believe in that. But I'm really excited that this week is kind of winding down, because on Saturday we are going to a concert in Cincinnati with some of our best friends, and we're really excited about that. Things are looking up. I'm feeling a lot better today than what I was earlier this week. Okay, so I have finished up a couple of things for some client work this morning that I really, really needed to get done before I go do like anything else. Also, I have like all of my Christmas decor up. Still need to decorate our tree this weekend, but we have it up and it's been really nice to just enjoy it. Our mantle decor, this is always like a highlight for me, but I love how this looks. It's like a little winter wonderland. And we are hosting Thanksgiving this year, and I'm like, yes, there will be Christmas decor all over my house, and that's just really giving me life right now, is the Christmas decor. And also, I'll show you in here in our kitchen. Like, look at my little, and they light up at night. How cute is that? Christmas just brings me so much joy, and that is like the little boost that I really need right now in this season. So I'm just gonna go with it, and whoever says it's too early, you don't have to put your Christmas decor up, but I'm gonna put mine up. I'm gonna head out and go ahead and get to, I think I'm gonna go to Qdoba for lunch, And I honestly might just like sit in there and work a little bit until my counseling appointment, because my counseling appointment is in 1 hour. So I gotta make this quick. I can easily say that that was my first time ever working in a Qdoba. I've never worked in a Qdoba before, but I did today. Honestly, it wasn't a bad environment to work in. Honestly, I kind of enjoyed it. Had my food, and I made some really good progress on a marketing email for a client that I did their branding for, and now I'm gonna be on retainer with them on a monthly basis, which is super cool to have the opportunity to like build a brand from the ground up, and then now they're bringing me on monthly, and like being able to implement the pieces that I created for them feels really good. Because sometimes when I like hand off branding to somebody, I'm like, please don't mess this up, because like, you know, you can give people like all the pieces that they need, but sometimes the way that somebody else might implement the brand may not necessarily be the way that I would do it, which doesn't mean that it's wrong, but I definitely like to help with that if I can. So we're doing a marketing email to basically just like unveil their branding to the world, and I made a lot of good progress on that. And now I'm gonna head to counseling and talk about my feelings, and yeah, it'll be good. Okay, we are on our way to my client's soft opening. They had a ribbon cutting today at 4 o'clock. They're having an investor hour from 5 to 6. It's 5:30 right now, so it's a little bit of a drive. So we should be there right on time at 6 o'clock. And it's gonna be really cool because I'm hoping to maybe snag a couple of their merch items while I'm there, because I got to design the merch. So it's gonna be really cool to see that in person, and I'm just so excited for my client that she finally gets to experience this and have this moment, because it has been a long journey for her. So I'm really glad that I've been able to come alongside her and support her through that, and just ready to celebrate this tonight and see this all come together. Good morning. It is now Friday, the best day of the week. Just really excited for today to just be working on stuff for my business today. Like, I'm not doing any client work today. I'm just doing stuff for Simply Sophie Designs today, starting with a strategy call with the one and only Sarah. Like, okay, how cute is this though? Look at my little, I love that little corner there. But I do need a Christmas tree in here for it to be like maximum coziness. This morning I've just been working on a freebie that I am putting together for all my email list subscribers. And it is a done for you holiday marketing plan. It literally has 30 days of social content mapped out for both service-based businesses and product-based businesses. So there's like technically 60 days mapped out, but I've got a section for both types of businesses. I've got Instagram stories ideas mapped out. I've got a 4-part email series template mapped out for both product-based businesses and service-based businesses. I've also got weekly lives ideas for product-based businesses and service-based businesses on Instagram. So it's like a totally done for you holiday marketing plan and strategy document basically that I am putting together for free for my email list subscribers. So if you want in on that when it is live, go ahead and sign up and subscribe to my email list. I'll leave a link down below. And also, if you haven't yet, like this video and subscribe to my channel, please. Please do that. I would appreciate the support. I'm about to hop on to a strategy call this morning with Sarah. She is a copywriter, but also a business mentor. And we had her on our podcast, the Art of Small podcast, for season 3. The episode is not out yet, but it was like the most valuable podcast episode I had ever done and or like listened to. I mean, she calls herself the queen of over delivering, and she is exactly that. I was so sold and I learned so much that I was like, okay, I need to have a strategy call with you. So I like booked her for a strategy call like the day after we had her on her podcast, and it's finally time, and she's it's gonna be a 90-minute call. And so I'm just really excited because I'm at this point with my business where I just feel like yes, like I'm so loving being the boss and like driving the ship, but steering the ship, but there is a little part of me though that's like, I don't know what to do next. Like these are my goals, but I'm kind of like, okay, now what? I mean, I feel like I know what to do next, but it's also like I need just some guidance on what I should be putting my time towards and like paying the most attention to and investing the most of my time into. So I'm excited to see what I learn from this call. And then literally the rest of the day, I'm just working on things for my business. I really need this day to do like no client work and like just work on things for my business. And I'm hoping to just be cozy the whole day and enjoy the Christmas tree, watch some Hallmark movies, and just have it be like a chill, fun CEO day type of vibe. Okay, wow. Today's going by so fast. It's already 3 o'clock. I haven't really vlogged much today because I feel like I haven't really been doing anything super exciting, but I'm really pumped though because my strategy call with Sarah was like amazing. And one of the ideas that I ran by her was this 12 Days of Christmas series that I want to do. And I just kind of needed some help from her of like scaling down the idea and figuring out something that was going to be manageable for my schedule, but still valuable. So what we decided I'm going to do is a 12 Days of Christmas series where I'm going to be sharing one tip every single day for 12 days. It helped me to go from corporate to creator. Basically, that helped me go from being at a cubicle and a job that I hated to now becoming a full-time business owner, doing what I love every single day of my life, because I really don't think that it takes some special extraordinary person to do this. I just think it takes a lot of hard work and dedication and commitment and a lot of learning. So if I can help you do the learning part, I want to do my part to do that and help other people succeed. So I'm going to be sharing one tip every day for 12 days. There's going to be some surprises along the way, potentially a little party at the end. Stay tuned for more information on that. But if you want to get some simple tips that you can literally start implementing today to start growing a business, whatever business that might be, whether you're a product-based business or a service-based business. I'm talking anything from like really basic level things to people that maybe you already have a business, but you're just like stuck. I'm gonna be sharing all of those tips, so make sure you subscribe to my email list so that you can get those tips for free. I will not be putting those tips anywhere else except for on my email list. And we've also got a lot of great content coming up for my email list that is in the works currently, including a lot of great stories coming up. Really inspired after today's call with Sarah, and I'm just so excited to start doing some more with my email list specifically, and putting more effort into that area, and YouTube too. That was one of the things that we determined from today's call, is that like I don't necessarily need to be super focused on Instagram. I'm kind of over Instagram right now, to be honest. I still really love posting on stories, but I'm just like, I do not have the energy to be posting like 5 days a week on there. And it's not really a platform that I'm trying to grow on anymore. I would rather grow on YouTube or Pinterest. Honestly, above all of that, I would rather just work on growing my email list. So I'm really trying to be intentional and not spreading myself too thin, but I'm really feeling creatively energized by the things that we talked about. So I'm sitting here now, just working on that stuff, watching Southern Charm and enjoying the Christmas tree. I've got my little puppy here. She is just like wiped out, down for the count. Just wants to nap and be cozy. I have no windows open. Everything, all of the windows are shut. It's a gloomy day, and I'm like, I just want to stay inside and like hunker down. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day just trying to really make some progress on the 12 Days of Christmas email series, and some other things I need to work on, like updating the sales page for my Creative Entrepreneur Accelerator program. Again, that is going to be launching. It's going to be open for enrollment starting in January. I might be giving some early access to people that join my email list, but we shall see. So yeah, I'm really excited about all of that and updating those things. And I'm not doing any client work today. I'm still sticking to that because I'm like, I need to focus on my business too sometimes. So Fridays are usually the day that I do that. Thank you guys so much for joining me for a week in my life. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see more content like this, please let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more. I love giving y'all just like the real unfiltered look at what it's like to own your own business. And I remember watching videos like this when I was wanting to go full-time, and just like looking at this like, yeah, this will never be possible for me, or like, wow, that'd be really cool, but that's never gonna happen for me. And I just want to encourage you that if you're watching this feeling that way, don't think so small. It is absolutely more possible than you know. I really feel like when a desire is on your heart to do something, especially when you've taken the time to really pray through it, I really do feel that when you have a desire placed on your heart and you're prayerful about it, and then you just decide to run after it and work at it with all your heart, it's really crazy the things that can happen in such a short amount of time. So be prayerful about your ideas, your business, be prayerful about your careers and your futures, but just know a lot of the things that seem impossible to you right now are not impossible with God. So I just want to share that. Hope that's an encouraging thought for anybody today that might be needing a little boost. I feel like, not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm living proof of the Lord taking my dreams and making them even bigger and better than what I ever thought they could be. He's been so faithful. And last night, Ryan and I got to celebrate a year of me being full-time in my business, so that was really cool. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I can't wait to share more content with you guys. Again, if you want to get those business tips delivered straight to your inbox, make sure you subscribe to my email list with the link below. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day, have a great evening, whenever you're watching this. I will talk to you later. Bye guys.